long rod and you by yourself. Plastic works. Oh yeah. G'day, my name is Luke and this is my wife Jen, and here are our two growing boys, Liam and Elliot. We've been fishing, boating and exploring the pristine waters surrounding Fraser Island and Hervey Bay for well over a decade now, and we want to share with you everything we have learnt along the way. So hit that subscribe button, sit back and enjoy the adventure. Here we go, sneaking in for a flat session. Yeah, not quite sure what I got here, folks. Haven't seen it yet. Nice flathead. Target species. Of course, the net. Hit that pretty aggressively, eh? Come here. It's always hard with a long rod when you're by yourself. Oh, giddy up. There you go, the prong did it again. Nice little flathead. You hit that pretty hard. So I've had to come, there's the sun, there it is. So I've had to actually come over that sandbank, follow the channel in. And there's actually, I know there's a series of holes as I come in here. So he would be sitting in probably the first hole, another 10-20 meters ahead of me where he hit. So he's just sitting in there, probably facing that way. As things are coming along right on the edge of this channel, he's just ambushing it. And he smacked that lure pretty hard actually. So he fought, I thought he was a lot bigger. So anyway, we're on the board, throwing plastic works. Whew. It's been a while since it's been a while since I've done this, so feels really good. Okay, we'll measure him up. So 44, so he's well and truly legal, but I think I'll put him back and see if I can get a bigger one. Okay, haven't got too much time up here. A few more casts into this hole, do the next one real quick, and then I'll move myself out. I won't fish on the way out, I'll just move myself out to the front sandbank just to see how much water's there. But high tide fishing, so you see a lot of my content is low tide targeting these fish, and you know, all those videos I run through all the reasons why and areas to fish and things. High tide is same sort of principles, looking for ambush locations and just moving further up where there's more water, so it allows the fish to move up a little bit more. And those fish, as this drains, because this drains completely, they will just move down those holes as the tide goes, and at low tide you'll find them in the holes out the front in ambush locations again. So same sort of principle, just high tide, low tide. So yeah, sometimes you just got to fish the high tide. I can see it's all sorts of movement just up here. See that white bird? There's a whole heap of disturbance on the edge of those little mangroves there. I'm thinking we're going to find fish there, so let's go have a crack. So for those of you who haven't watched a lot of our videos before and haven't heard me mention the prong before, that's the little 3-inch prong from Atomic. I really like this colour and this type of lure. The colours, because it really sort of looks kind of like an over-exaggerated colourful yabby. Lots of wiggly bits on it. It's rigged on a 1/4 ounce jig head. It's about a 1 size hook, 10 pound leader, going up to, I'm pretty sure this is 12 pound braid, and I've got it on a Samurai reaction rod, 2500 size reel. Nice 7-foot 2-piece rod, 2 to 5 kilo. It's the perfect sort of 2 to 5 kilo outfits. I think everybody's got to have one because they're just perfect for, there's ploppers out here too. They're just perfect for estuary fishing. You know, powerful enough to stop some of your bigger species, light enough to deal with the more finesse sort of species as well. So yeah, I'd definitely highly recommend the little prongs from Atomic. They work, and if you go back and look through lots of our videos and things, you'll see how effective they are. Now, with Flathead, peak season, where you find one, you'll generally find a few. And I'm going to see if that's true today. It's probably a little bit early. It is August, late August, but still a bit chilly. Probably need to get into September really for that water temperature to rise a bit more, for them to really school up. But there you go, I've got this big turtle getting around in here as well, so I'm kind of hoping he's not going to spook everything. So I've just anchor locked myself now with the Minn Kota, so that fish hit just up a little bit further. Once I hook up and get a fish on, and oh, literally right there, let go of it. Oh, he must have been following that. I won't tell you how many times that's happened in my life, folks. Talking, probably not concentrating 100%, and hooking up and losing a fish. Anyway, so generally when I hook up and I know I've got the fish on, I anchor lock pretty much straight away, just so I don't have to worry about where the boat's going and all that sort of. Oh, yep. Oh, he's let go. He's let go. He's let go. Will he come back? Will he come back? Alright, so it's definitely, I don't know if it's another flathead or what's going on. It could be a brim because they're sometimes quite finicky. But that's 2 solid hits after that one fish. I'll give it one more, and then I'm going to show you a little secret. Bang, bang, bang. Those 3 casts have been pretty much in the same spot. I just felt something. It's just whether I've pinned them too many times now, or they've felt the hook and then they just won't go near it now, or whether they're hungry and they'll just keep smashing it. Oh, yep. Oh, he's let go again. What is going on, folks? Oh my God. What is going on? They must be brim or something. What is going on? What is it? Alright, before I put that back in there, and do something sneaky. Don't tell anybody, don't tell Liam. Watch your rod tip, don't break it, Luke. With the old squidgy S factor. Yeah? So, I obviously wear a lot of sunscreen when I'm out in the water. I'm a ranger, and the sun and I have a disagreement all the time. It likes to burn me and create skin cancer, and I don't like that so I wear a lot of sunscreen. And when I'm in here in these creeks, I wear a lot of bug spray because there are midgies in here thick. Okay, what am I going to do here? So the S factor, I believe, I don't know, I think there's another turtle. Straight where I've just cast. I think, oh, no, that was probably that turtle swimming through my line. I hope not. I think the S factor and scents like that, at the very least, help mask sunscreen, bug spray type smells if you've got it on your fingers and you've put it on your lure and stuff. And I don't think it attracts the fish, but I think when they hit an artificial lure, it sort of, you know, it kind of tastes almost real, so they sort of go a bit harder when they taste it. But I don't necessarily think it attracts them to your lure. But happy to be proven wrong, because I use it, so if I'm proven wrong, that's good. So I can feel every little touch. Like I can feel when that lure is hitting the bottom. I can feel all these little touch. That's the beauty of this nice long 7-foot rod, braid. You know, it's just so sensitive. You can feel absolutely everything. Okay, I'll walk you through exactly how I'm doing this. Never know, we might get a fish on while we're doing it. So nice long cast into your target area, bail arm across, and then just wait until you see that line completely bow out. Once it completely bows out, you know your lure's on the bottom, and I'm already on the bottom because it's quite shallow. Wind up the slack until you can feel a little bit of tension on the lure, and then I simultaneously wind to maintain tension and then hop the lure. So I lift my rod tip, winding up, and then I'm winding in the slack as I know it's going back down. And now it's bowed out again, it's on the bottom. Wind in, lift, and I'm winding as I come down. Then I stop until the line bows again. And what that's doing is the lure's resting on the bottom, it's shooting up, and then it's coming down nice and naturally with no tension on it and hitting the bottom. And what I find is a lot of the time is the fish actually hit it and attack it on the way down. And when you go to lift is when you actually feel tension, like they'll just be sitting on the bottom with it in their mouth. And the minute you feel that tension, you've got to try and set. Other times when they're just ultra aggressive. Now I haven't had a bite now in a couple of casts after having a series of bites, so I don't know whether to change lure or what. But a lot of the time when they're really, really ultra aggressive, they will just smack it. You won't have to worry about setting the hook. There's our mates. Oh no, that's him. Beautiful flathead, another one. So I switched back to the prong, folks, and I came up to the next hole. Look at that in the water. Gorgeous as that. He's absolutely annihilated that lure. It's a bit smaller. Beautiful. Oh, the water get out. He's a bit different colour. He's a bit more sandy. He's a bit more sandy than the other one. But he has completely engulfed that. Yeah, beautiful. So there you go. So yeah, I've come in, next little hole, same thing. So not much more I can say really. I'm gonna pepper this one, go to the last hole, and the tide's already turned, and then I'll make my way out. Oh, There he is. He's still there, just cruising along. Oh, that was a big hit. So there's a little brim again. These little brim. These little guys are all on the edges. They're all undersized. Heaps of them. There's a little nursery in here for them. And if I cast on that side of the channel, they just duck out. Sort of nose the lure a bit to see what it is and then duck back. They give you a good tap when they hit the lure though, because everything's so sensitive. They're all almost identical. They're all the same size. Oh. Another one. Again on the prongy prong. God, I carry on about that prong a lot, don't I? It's because it works, I think. Anyway. So this is back at the first hole that I fished on the way in. So as I was coming out, I just thought I'd have a random cast into it, and that's where he came from. So tide is definitely turning and running out now. So I might just give this area a few more casts before I move back out the front.